All right, welcome to the screencast for objective number 4 in nuclear chemistry. We're going to relate the knowledge of radiation to applications in modern medicine, such as like the treatment of cancer. We also use radiation for other things besides just treatment of cancer. You can use radiation in any time you have an MRI done, a CT scan. Radiation can be used, or radiation is used to identify problems or issues or see what's going on within the body. But we generally associate people getting radiation and chemotherapy treatment when they have cancer. So our essential question for this unit, or for this objective, is how is radiation used to treat and kill cancer? This will be a new page of notes. I know this is only one slide, so it's not going to take up very much of your notes, but you are going to be jotting some summaries down from the projects that everybody is going to do for this objective, so you will fill more in later with this particular objective. That's why it says finish when they take notes over presentations. So a little bit about radiation. We use high energy radiation to shrink tumors and kill cancer cells. It's ironic that exposure to radiation can cause cancer, but you can also kill cancer cells if you expose them to a high enough energy radiation. And how that works is the radiation damages the genes in the DNA so bad that the cells can't grow and divide anymore, and over time those cells die. Basically, cancer is nothing more than uncontrolled cell division. For some reason, there's some mutation in that cell that does not signal cell death or apoptosis when it's supposed to die. And when you get uncontrolled mitosis, you get the development of a tumor. So those cells are already damaged. Radiation will just further damage them and hopefully do so much damage that the cell cannot survive and it will die. X-rays, gamma rays, and charged particles are types of radiation that can be used for cancer treatment. So you can see here this woman is getting a beam of radiation at her throat. She probably has thyroid cancer, would be my guess, and they are trying to kill those cells around that tumor. The radiation can be delivered by a machine outside the body, so external beam radiation therapy, which is what this is showing you up here. Or it can be done by implanting something. A radioactive material is placed in the body near the cancer cells, so that would be internal radiation therapy, also called brachytherapy. And then the last part, I'm going to move this down. About half of all cancer patients receive some type of radiation therapy sometime during the course of their treatment. A lot of times we hear about people having chemotherapy and radiation both. They might start with radiation and end with chemotherapy. They might start with chemotherapy and then switch to radiation. Radiation is where you are going to use high energy X-rays, gamma rays, and charged particles to treat the cancer cells. Chemotherapy is where you're going to use chemicals. So they will inject a series of different chemicals into the body to kill cancer cells. Specifically, it's going to kill any cell going through active mitosis, which is why we see the side effects of cancer, the side effects of chemotherapy showing up at that time, like people losing their hair, loss of appetite, fingernails might fall off and get brittle. What you're seeing in the body is the death of all of those cells that are going through active mitosis. Your hair follicles, the lining of your stomach, intestinal tract, those are all cells that are continuously going through active mitosis and would be targets of chemotherapy as well. So some of the side effects from cancer treatment is not from the cancer itself, it's actually from literally the treatment that we use. So just a little bit of introduction. We are going to do a project with this particular objective. So you will learn a lot more about radiation in medicine through that project and through the presentations.